Hello everyone, Jurassic Man here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Jurassic World Growler Ceratosaurus. Now before I start this review, I got something to say. I am going to upload, but I'm not going to upload very often. Not like every week or so, or on every Monday or weekend, when I have the time. Because right now, I don't. I'm starting to work, I have a lot of things going on, and that's getting in the way. However, I do have a lot more figures now, and I will get to review those when I have my free time. Today, I have my free time, so let's get right to this review. I don't know how long I'll have, but I'll just do my best. So the Jurassic World Ceratosaurus came out during, well, 2 years ago actually. It's actually a pretty old figure now, if they're still being made by now. Considering the time right now, they probably don't. But, the Jurassic World Ceratosaurus is basically a way of Hasbro giving us a Ceratosaurus, because they didn't give us one during Jurassic Park 3, even though it did appear in Jurassic Park 3 and not in Jurassic World. But it's a pretty cool figure to have. It has this huge button, it has this nice articulations, and has a really nice sculpt and look to it. Minus the less paint on the tail and the screw and the very sensitive button, this guy is a pretty okay figure. Now, let's get right into colorations. It is pretty standard. It looks like the one from the Jurassic Park 3 movie, which is actually a resculpt of Tyrannosaurus Rex. And if you get rid of this nose piece, you can see a bit of T-Rex in that face. Color-wise, it has nice coloration of red. It has a very red head. Has these nice black stripes, but they stop right here at this part of the tail. And this nice tan white belly it has, along with the Jurassic World logo. Now, it does have screw holes, and it does have this weird watermark and all these things, but I don't like to see the screw holes getting in the way of these figures. They're toys, and what do you expect from a company that mass produces these? Hopefully Mattel will understand what the problem and we'll refix that. Now, it is a Growler, so it does have electronics, and it comes with 2 batteries already inside. And what you do is you press this tail down to open its mouth, and it gives out a roar. Now, if you heard earlier of this button's roar and this roar, it does not sound like a new dinosaur. It actually sounds like a T-Rex. Similar to this one, actually. And in fact, if we press this button, which is this dino damage feature that glows, which is pretty stupid, you get to hear a very familiar roar. It is exactly the exact same roar they use for the React Attack T-Rex. However, the roar for the mouth feature is different. It was just working. Yeah, with some of these toys, they tend to have a bit more force or pressure into them. Something Hasbro has been really lacking in for these guys. The electronics are a bit wonky. I have seen videos of these breaking, so let's not get that in the way. Now, sculpt-wise, it is a very good sculpt. It has nice wrinkles on its legs, unlike that horribly bumpy leg the T-Rex has. And it has nice osteoderms back, a rigid back. That's what they call it. When you see dinosaurs that have bumps on their sides, it's called osteoderms. And it has a very nice horn. And it has a very nice mouth articulation, even though it's blocked. Now, speaking of articulations, arm articulations are pretty limited. This arm right here can rotate 360. However, this arm can't because it's hindered by the body over the elbow, and for this one, by his fingers to the top of his neck. And the legs, there is no articulation. There's hardly any. It is a pretty bad articulation for the legs, but hey, at least get some pose. And last but not least, this guy is really kind of easy to pick up. I actually got him from eBay for $10. He's been floating around eBay for a while, and nobody wants to take him because his leg was crooked, as you can see here. I'm guessing that's the reason, but I finally got one. I only saw him once in store, and that was it. Alright, let's get right to a comparison. We already compared it to the React T-Rex, which his roar, one of his roar, is based off of. And compared to the T-Rex to the Ceratosaurus, it would not be in scale. The Ceratosaurus would have been somewhere, I think, somewhere like this. Like that in scale for actual T-Rex, but no, it's Hasbro. They don't scale their dinosaurs. Very sad. Mattel will probably do better. And let's get to comparison to the recently reviewed, Jurassic World figure, the Allosaurus, which came out the exact same time as the Pachy and the Dilophosaurus Growler for this guy, which I don't have at the moment now because, sadly to say, I'm packing them up. I'm making space so I could put them up in display for my new place, and they get more room, more space, and they'll be much better until I get my new Jurassic World figures. That, of course, they will be boxed away. Only some will stay. And let's compare it to a human figure, Alan Grant. And from the comparison, it is not alright. It is too big, it is too small, and it just doesn't feel right. But anyways, that's the review for the Jurassic World Growler Ceratosaurus. Originally cost $15 on retail. I got this for $10, so that's a pretty good deal. And I hope you guys liked this review. I'll upload very often. Well, not very often, but when I have the time to upload, I'll upload. So, I'll see you guys next time. Signing off.